have a house on the outskirts of the village. Old, large, 2-story. Whose he was, I do not know, did not find out. I personally found the time when there was already an orphanage in it. Then the house was empty and has been standing, abandoned, for 20 years. And either the original owners of the house were not good people, or the caregivers tortured the innocent children. Only the fame of the house is bad. One grandmother, my mother's friend, lived next door to the house. She lived under the hill, and the house stood on the mountain. She complained that they made noise in it at night, shouted, stomped, but there was no light. I say, the homeless are making noise, probably drinking and fighting. No, he says, my dog throws himself at all people, but from these he hides in a kennel and sits quietly. My eldest son, as soon as he heard this conversation, caught fire. I want to see ghosts. I promised to go there on Halloween. Then my mother died. The house with the household remained in the village. The house itself is fine, closed it and left. But the dog with the puppies and the cat Tom have to be fed, and the house needs to be heated for their sake. Don't throw it. Every day you have to wander out of town in order to build something hot for them at least once a day. You also need to pour a pan of dry food for them in reserve. I take my sons with me, let them run around the site, get some air. Every time they ask me to drive past the haunted house, and no matter who they meet on the road in front of the house, they jump joyfully in the car and yell, "Witch, witch. Zombies, zombies." On Halloween, my words were remembered, and I had to go see ghosts. I didn't go at night, my sons are still small. Went to see the house during the day. The house is pretty rotten. Do not step on the stairs to the second floor, it will fall apart. The windows are boarded up, the doors are closed. Led the guys around, scared. I look, one window is ajar. Well, once you've arrived, you've got to get in. While climbing, I dropped my camera. I broke something in it, and lost the lens cap. No matter how much I searched, I did not find it. Terribly upset. An empty abandoned house, old beds, rags, smells of rot. And why did you have to climb here? Someone's coat was lying on the floor, and I made a stuffed animal out of it, an old broom and rags, and hung it on a wire in front of the entrance. Here's to you, I say, witch. Admire. The dog got sick first. Cancer. 2 operations did not help. She died 3 months later. I gave away puppies. The cat and the cat disappeared somewhere. Then I started to get sick. Either one or the other. My sons refused to go with me to my mother's house. The elder said, "Behind me there is always someone breathing." I began to listen. Well, the old house. Then something will knock. Then something will creak there. Maybe it's the rats running around? He began to leave a bowl of cat food. Do not touch. But the sweets are disappearing somewhere. Then the tools began to disappear. Well, all right, screwdrivers, keys, but a snow shovel? The house is closed. The windows and doors are intact. There are no traces in the snow. I arrive, and there the welding machine is gone. And to hell with them with things, but their health is getting worse. I have surgery on Monday. The tumor will be removed. Maybe go to a haunted house, take a scarecrow off the rope?
Thank you for your attention. Subscribe to the channel.